Unfortunately, the microphone wasn't set up properly when I recorded this, so it's silent. So I'm going to do a bit of commentary while it's bowling. So this is the first game of the tournament. We bowled 50 games altogether. The first 5 games I was on C squad, so we're bowling the late shift. Um, Normally the lanes would break down a lot more than this, but they really didn't hook. They weren't hooking that much. I was using the Hammer Black Widow Mania, a new ball that I haven't used a whole lot, but I thought I'd try using that. Playing about the third arrow, um, and with Bowl TV, they require me to edit the video. So what I do is I just edit out my bits of it during the broadcast that they are also live streaming. Like I said, this is game one, and had a good cross. Bowled with Steve Gagnon from Canada, from Quebec, who doesn't use his thumb. He's got a pretty high rev rate. Those ball very nice. And then Timothy Myers, who bowled really well in the sweeper and struggled the first round. Um, and Also Joe Kayak. Um, Name pronunciation fools a lot of people because it doesn't, for most people, doesn't pronounce the way it's spelt, but it's actually pronounced kayak. Anyway, that was the first game. I had 227, not a bad start. And so moved to the second pair. Now we're on the very high end of the building. Some of these pairs were a little tricky playing if you're playing outside, but we were playing the third arrow, so it really wasn't so bad. I wasn't worried about it. Um, Holding a decent game there. Started with a few, I think what I have a double there or something. But unfortunately, I missed a 10 pin, I think, in the third frame. That was pretty sad. My spare shooting used to be really, 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 really good. You can see up there, Joe Kayak's got the front 8, I believe, in this pair. He was striking. He had a great start to determine the first 2 games. Um, and closing up on the second game here on a double. And oh, I can get another strike. I'm finishing up here in the 10th frame. I actually moved a fraction right from the first game. So I was probably playing about 12 or 13 at the arrows instead of 15 where I started the first game. Like I said, I was actually expecting the lanes to be hooking a lot more than that. I know I don't hook the ball an excessive amount, but normally I would be expecting to be playing fourth or fifth arrow with the double burn all day long. Had a good second game despite having missed spare. Shot 236, so that's not bad. So now we go down to the low side, 11 and 12, and had a good start there. Spare 4, now 5 bagger. That was nice. I think I moved a couple boards left, anticipating a touch more hook. A nice little string there. Doesn't hurt. Had a good start in this tournament. Yep, hoping for a trip 4, didn't get away with that. So the good part is on some of these spares, I threw really bad spare shots. I tried to miss that one. That's pretty sad. So I got a nice little run there. A little high on that last shot, tripped the 4, or left the 4 pin trying to trip it. And I think I tugged it again. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. Spare I should be able to make. Yay! Somebody thinks it's funny I say that. And part of it's because I'm a little sarcastic there because, like I said, I used to be really good at my spares, and the last couple of years it's been a little marginal. I'm still pretty decent at my spares, but I miss way too many single pins compared to what I used to. Went a little high in that shot. Unfortunately, didn't strike, but still a very good game. Shot 246, and there's that missing that 4 pin. That's just, even though it was only 1 pin, that's still kind of sad. Um, this pair was 19 and 20. This is actually the where they have the TV pair. Normally on the outside, the 19 and 20 is tight, but 19 is tighter. But we're not playing outside, so we're more in the middle of the lane, and the other guys were having lots of trouble on the pair too. At least I thought they were. Um, and it was more like moving left, especially on the left lane, and, I actually was way left on the left lane and had a strike, and then the 10 pin or and I left that weird 4-5 and then a soft 7 on that left lane. So it was kind of close to the pocket. Unfortunately, pins were saying, "Yeah, you got to hit the ball better than that." Um, the other lane, I was about third arrow, I think. And that one I got a little right. Obviously, didn't like the result of that. And here I am trying not to chop the 2-4-5. Ooh, made a good shot at it. I don't know how many times I shoot at the 2-4-5 and I pull it so far, I hit the 2 pin on the left side, which is really sad. So when I hit the right side, I'm actually pretty happy. So I moved a little right on that last shot and tugged a little bit and it just dead hooked. So it's, and to go nice and straight at the spare because I don't want to miss the 5 pin. It's easy to miss 5 pins on a challenging pattern. Um, and this, I think this shot ended up being a lot better. Ended up shooting 178. Trip to 4. That'll work. So not a great fourth game. So moved back. Now I moved a little bit right and had a couple of strikes here. Nice little start with a double, and now I got a turkey. And this is the last game of the day. So like I said, normally when they roll it once a day, lanes would be hooking a lot more than they were here. But um, a little strange that the pattern didn't break down more than it did. That last shot, that 2-4-5, you could see where I was trying to chop it on both sides. Yeah, got a strike. Yay. And, ooh, a good shot. And get the 10 out. That's even better. Trying to finish up strong here. Haven't been bowling very well, so it was need to get as much score as I can. A little high, obviously. 610. Decent spare. And this will be the finish here. Nice 233 game with that nice ring and 10.